I'm Kate Overton alongside John Rawson, and today we are on the beat talking about Hawkeye Wrestling.
The Hawkeye Wrestling squad had a busy weekend wrestling at home against Indian on Friday, and then they traveled to Madison to take on the Badgers on Sunday.
John, this whole year everyone has been wondering what is wrong with the defending 125-pound champion, Spencer Lee. After battling the flu for most of the season, Lee ended the Big Ten dual season with not one, but 2 pins. Pins are hard enough to come by in Division I wrestling, and Spencer Lee has 4 pins coming in the first 3 minutes of his match. On top of that, he has 4 first-period technical falls. So for anyone who is wondering what is wrong with Spencer Lee, do not panic. Nothing is wrong. Everything is going to be fine.
But how about my man, DeSanto? After being suspended for a duel due to his typical villain-like antics, DeSanto was back in action last Friday and again on Sunday. Over the weekend, he outscored his opponents 39-10. He has embraced the villain role all year, and before the Hawkeyes go into postseason, DeSanto has one more big task in front of him.
Yeah, next Saturday when the Hawkeyes travel to Stillwater for a big matchup against Oklahoma State, Austin DeSanto is going to have to take on number 2 ranked Dayton Fix. DeSanto sits at a 17-1 record, and Fix is 25-1. John, how do you think your boy is going to fare in this star-studded matchup?
Well, he certainly has himself a tough contest. Fix, a very defensive wrestler, but I think DeSanto's energy and pace is going to be enough to overcome Dayton Fix. I expect a barn burner, 8-6, with a DeSanto win. Now, Lee also faces Nick Piccinini, and Piccinini had faced Spencer Lee in Lee's second ever collegiate duel, which Spencer Lee did win with a regular decision. I expect a Spencer Lee major. Now, Warner also faces Preston Weigel. Weigel hasn't wrestled too much since the start of December, but I do expect that Preston Weigel will beat Jacob Warner. Warner hasn't wrestled too much either this season.
We're about a month away from the 2019 NCAA championships. Last year, Alex Marinelli fell to Wisconsin's Evan Wick. Sunday night, Marinelli got his revenge for the second time this season. He won in sudden victory, 6-4. John, how do you think Marinelli is feeling after being undefeated this far into the season and getting revenge on Wick twice?
Well, that's right. He beat him in the Midland Championships as well as just this past Sunday. I think his confidence is at an all-time high right now, and I do suspect he'll make a deep run in the NCAA Championships.
Last night, Iowa throttled Wisconsin 37-3 and earned themselves a share of the Big Ten dual title. Despite not having to wrestle the big boys, Penn State and Ohio State, how do you think the team's confidence is going into postseason?
Well, being undefeated is being undefeated. It doesn't really matter. And they're a top 3 team right now, and I do suspect that might even go up. So I don't think it matters too much if they've wrestled Penn State or Ohio State. They'll do really well when it comes to tournament time.
Well, that's all we have time for, but be on the lookout for Hawkeye Wrestling updates as the best part of the season is just beginning.
For DITV, I'm Jonathan Rawson.
And I'm Kate Overton. See you next week.